Namaste, Big Cat Air Signs, Grand Rising. Welcome or welcome back to Big Cat Astrology, Big Cat Wave, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. The planet's hottest topic for your next 7 days begins on the 4th of September, and its effect on your individual signs will follow at the end. Jupiter is the 7th planet in retrograde during September. The year 2023 adds up to a 7. It represents knowledge, wisdom, and analysis, and it's a highly spiritual number associated with the crown chakra, the God source, which is also ruled by Jupiter. The number 7 is ruled by the moon, the ruler of Cancer, your origin, home and foundation, and Pisces, your spiritual life and maintenance. As understanding deepens, the air sign might experience a heightened exploration of your intuition and imaginative capabilities. Neptune in Pisces. Relationships and social interactions may be under review, leading to reconsiderations of your self-expression and how you relate to others. Venus in Leo. Critical thinking and effective communication could become the focal points for you, encouraging you to refine your ideas and articulate them clearly. Mercury in Virgo. You may seek innovative ways to apply your intellectual energies and ideas to practical and transformative endeavors. That would be Uranus in Taurus. Can we talk about the 7 retrograding planets? Come with me. Jupiter in Taurus is retrograding from the 4th of September until the 30th of December. Jupiter, a benefic planet. It supports your good practices and it encourages you to take calculated risks rather than jumping without looking. Basically, it's telling you to read the fine print, read the room, shorty. Pluto in Capricorn from the 1st of May until the 10th of October. Pluto retrograde starts off in Aquarius and then enters Capricorn on the 11th of June. Old power struggles and former triangular situations will be reopened and re-examined to see how you can learn and grow from them. Saturn in Pisces from the 17th of June until the 4th of November. Saturn, a malefic planet, and is the baggage you carry. Yes, it is a reminder of how heavy it can be as you walk through life. Its retrograde represents a moment of reflection on how you can attain your future goals. Relationships are going to be tested as you're deciding who and what you want to invest your energies in. Good golly and gosh. Neptune in Pisces on the 30th of June until the 6th of December. Your intuition may not be as spot on as it usually is. When Neptune is retrograde in Pisces, you may start believing the narratives you tell yourself, even if they ain't true blood. Come on, clarity is needed. You also have Venus in Leo from the 23rd of July until the 4th of September. This will make you long for declarations, big declarations of love and affection. The less attention they get, the more you're gonna want it. This also holds true for money and finances. You also have Mercury in Virgo from the 23rd of August until the 15th of September. It's going to bring back exes and old flames for one more round, Julie, with your hairline. Yes, your edges. This transit will bring you face to face with the past, both the good and the bad. You also have Uranus in Taurus from the 28th of August until the 27th of January 2024. Don't expect major waves or growth during this time. Take life one day at a time. Avoid frustrations during this planetary retrograde. And finally, Jupiter squares with Venus during the Venus in Leo retrograde. This summer of 2023, this will bring engaging yet challenging interactions concerning love and values. Jupiter brought forth expansion and positivity upon its entering Taurus on the 16th of May 2023, where it will reside until the 25th of May 2024. Often dubbed the Great Benefic, aka Benevolent, Jupiter's transition into the fixed earth sign Taurus signals a year of advantageous influence. Jupiter's dominion encompasses higher learning, journeys, luck, expansion, children, and spirituality, infusing the areas it touches. Governed by Venus, Taurus, the fixed earth sign, presides over currency and self-esteem, directing attention towards financial intricacies and personal valuation systems. Jupiter's tendency for expansion may contribute to economic inflation during this period. Pay attention. During retrograding Jupiter, it emphasizes introspection, especially concerning the specific astrological house it transits within your chart. As the custodian of knowledge and wisdom, Jupiter's retrograde sparks philosophical introspection, prompting a re-evaluation of established life principles. Jupiter's transit propels individuals past self-imposed limitations, amplifying faith and a spirit of adventure. YOLO, you only live once. Jupiter's flip side might fuel a little over-ambition and overextension, so be on the alert for that. Jupiter's retrograde might not resonate as powerfully as, say, a full moon or Mercury retrograde, yet it quietly contributes to inner transformations. Jupiter's effects builds up over the prolonged transit, and its transit is 1 year long, shaping changes that unfold steadily instead of sudden disruptions. Taurus's influence should always be considered in conjunction with other fixed signs, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, as well as the natal planets within those sectors when looking at your birth natal chart. People with fixed rising signs will undergo the shifts of this transit more and feel it more profoundly. Please stay tuned in for how Jupiter's transit, as I said, retrograde in Taurus, will affect your individual signs. Come on, are you still here? Let's go. Libra and Libra rising. The planet Jupiter hits your 8th house of metamorphosis. This is the domain of reinvention, where you cast off the roles assigned to you and let desires form your new identity. It's no secret that you're undergoing a global makeover with the Aries Libra eclipse hitting your relationships axis, and Saturn in Pisces initiating a full body reclamation. Now's the time to put desires on the table, to act on and be the infiltrator and provocateur. Answer your longings and embrace a spirit of experimentation. Your new inclinations is awaiting to be unleashed. Enjoy every moment of your discovery process. Aquarius and Aquarius rising. Jupiter is in your 4th house of home and family, as well as your psychological rootedness. Over the last 4 years, Uranus has given you the full Tower card in Tarot, lightning your little citadel ablaze and kicking you out of the high cell, having survived the landing. Hurrah! You're ready for Jupiter to lead you to the bigger and better world. More than you've ever imagined. Your family, be it of origin or of your own making, it's up for reclamation and redefinition. The physical and financial limitations which once dedicated where you live and how you lived are now unlocked. The world is your oyster. Take Jupiter's walking stick and ready yourself for a trek through the mountains. Your search for home has only just begun. Gemini and Gemini rising. As Saturn in Pisces continues its renovation of your public career arena, Jupiter enters your private inner world, the 12th house, where buried gifts, pain, and intuition await discovery. In typical Gemini fashion, too much is happening at once. As you step into the main stage, you realize what powers you possess. Invest in any creative or spiritual or even psychic modalities which will help you dig deeper. You're about to uncover an arsenal of riches meant only for you, Gemini. Saturn will help you share these treasures. But this year, you're going to be finding yourself very much alone. Please stay tuned in for the tarot reading to follow. Big Cat Wave.
Namaste! Grand Rising Air Signs, welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your next 7 days. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Big Cat Wave. Let's dive right in and unpack. Let's get your Runestone. Oh, you've got two, darling dears. When you read Runestones, you cast them from right to left. Your first one is what? Hagalaz, darling dears. This is represented by the Hangman in Tarot. In the upright, I might add. It speaks about what? Sudden change, darling dears. Challenges that brought on changes in your life. Represented by the number 9 as well as the number 16, the letter H. This Hangman is also speaking about gaining a new perspective, darling dears, understanding that you have to let go of certain paradigms and situations in order to what? Gain a new perspective. Love it. Don't hate it. All right. You also have what? Gebo in the upright. Gebo is represented by the Lovers in Tarot, darling dears. The number 6 as well as the number 7. Love it. It speaks about personal relationships. It also speaks about a gift. Somebody's going to be receiving a gift over the next 7 days. This is also about you making the right choices. Somebody's making a right choice pertaining to a short trip. You're making the right choice, doing the right move. It also speaks about you having major choices in front of you over the next 7 days, which you are going to have to make the right choice for. Listen to your intuition and your discernment, darling dears. For others, this is the what? The green light. Or they're going to be finding out that they are what? Pregnant, darling dear. Starting a family. Congratulations. It also speaks about someone is longing for some kind of a shared experience, whether platonic or romantical. The Gemini energy also rules younger siblings, so it could be a younger sibling that you may be taking a short trip or taking a short trip to meet, or they're coming to meet you over the next 7 days. Someone is also going to be having an issue with their lungs over the next 7 days, darling dears. But this is about you making the right choice for you in every situation. This looks like next, but it's not. Gebo, represented by the letter G. Let's carry on. Push on at a hot shot. I'm going to use the Life Lesson Oracle deck to get your ancestral message. I'm going to get as many messages out as we can today, darling dears. Thank you. Sensitivity, again, listen to your intuition and your discernment. It also speaks about you being highly intuitive. Well, you are an air sign, darling dears. You're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly, darling dear. Cutting certain things out in your life, darling dears. If you get the red flag, you follow that red flag until the wheels fall off. You don't wait for the second red flag. We go go at the sign of the first red flag. Your shapely back is turned, law 16, leaving some people behind. They didn't realize that you was the guiding light, that you came with all of the ideas. Everything is being circled around your cranium, darling dears. Yeah, somebody's going to get a rude awakening when you say skeet, skeet. All right. Let's press on. Let's press on. Base of your deck, darling dear. Freedom. What did I say? This reminds me of the Eight of Cups. Moving away from trauma, dilemmas. In the upright, I might add. It also speaks about someone being unsure whether to stay or leave, but everything so far is telling you to go, go, go. Keep it moving in a tinky winky styly, darling dears. It also speaks about moving away from disappointment and sadness. You was disillusioned by a situation, but you have to remember, rejection is redirection as well as protection, darling dear. Dry your eyes, and if you're still crying over someone, a whole human being, you better go straight to the mirror, look deep into your eye chakras, listen to me, big cat, and then smack the shiznai out of yourself till blood and spittle flies. Are you kidding me? Blood, brah? What's this stream? And when you're finished, right, you rub them tears in, them bitches in, darling dear, because they're the best skin tightener this side of the universe. Wash your face like David, and let's finish the read. Yeah, lots of tears, darling dears. But it's about you crying your last tear over a situation. You can't allow the same flame to continue to burn you, or burn you twice. Like going back for it, mate. Base of your deck, transformation season. This is Scorpio energy. It's about I desire. You're going after what your wants. You've had your needs. It's time to look at your wants moving forward. It's also telling us, darling dear, this is new possibilities coming from a painful breakup, ending. Could be a work, platonic, romantical, whatever the circumstance it is, darling dears. It was a blessing, and it's the rebirth of you. You was that blessing in disguise. And the situation, the breakdown of the situation, was the blessing in disguise for you. It also speaks about some kind of inheritance, why people fell out. Could be why the younger sibling wants to travel to you now. Now they want a parlez-vous, right? What's this that tried to jump up in the background? Yeah, because you are able to what? Balance out your finances. Two of Pentacles also shows that you are solo dolo, like the boys or girls on the pole. All right. Let's carry on, darling dears. The energy that covers the big cat as they go into this is a lot of cards. I'm not taking a lot of cards. I want one card. Energy around the big cat as they go into this 7th planet in retrograde. Yeah, lots of thoughts in your head, darling dear. This is deep thinking. It also speaks about what? Moving in silence. Some of you are feeling restricted. Why? You've got so many ideas. Well, guess what? Pick one and follow that until the wheels fall off. How about that? Make a firm choice. You saw all the choices on the tableau, darling dears. Eight of Swords. In the upright, I might add, is Gemini as well as Jupiter energy. Somebody's also feeling isolated at this moment in time. But you have to remember, you have to be, your divine has made you into a seed, and you have to what? Grow in darkness, darling dears. What's crossing you? The disappointment, disillusion, and certain situations that kept you tangled in your cranium. All of these retrograding planets is about the evolution of you, darling dears. Someone is feeling like a whole what? Dumbass and a dickhead, because you're not going to take their cup of what? Cockalorum, hopium, and cognitive dissonance, darling dears. And it also speaks about you living rent-free in somebody's mind. Okay. What happened in the past? Listen, I asked for one card, now I got two. Yeah, you had to be the change, darling dears, because the situation and circumstance was not changing. You had to make a choice and stick to it. The Two of Swords also speaks about a second chance at life. When you made that choice, this was your second chance, darling dears. But in the past, you had to forgive situations in order to be free. To what? Soak it to him, Scotty. Soak it to him. All right. What's ahead of you? What's coming towards the big cat as they circumvent this retrograde season? We've got 5 of Pentacles. All right, clarify the 5. Yeah, you're going to be able to read the room, shorty. The bad lucky ones, the ones with what? Ill intent, darling dears. This is, again, your sensitivities. You are a sword, right? So they are air energy, darling dears. This tells me that you will be gaining clarity. Yep. You're going to be able to read people's behaviors, darling dears. And it's about reading their actions, not listening to their words. This is also what in the future you're going to hear of a lot of people falling on hard times, darling dears. Listen, you was the light in the situation. And when you left with your power grid, they had to deal with themselves. This is why they're looking like a whole dickhead and a dumbass. Yeah, you're going to hear a lot of sorry stories of people wanting help. They're looking for a helpmate, a captain, save a harlot. It's not you, air sign. No. Let's talk about a future event for you. Yeah, you've got opportunities and offers coming towards you. Knight of Cups. This also tells me, darling dears, that somebody's going to be meeting someone. It's going to feel as though it's love at first sight. You better wait for the love bombing and the cock-a-lot. Listen, you're going to have me talking in Tourette's. Nothing against anyone that's got Tourette's, but listen. I've only got so many swear words and I will use every one of them. My eyes are slitty blood. Knight of Cups could also represent somebody who is disingenuous, darling dears. Going from mud hut to mud hut, charming everyone. But wherever they lay their hat is their home. It also speaks about, as I said, offers on the tableau for you in the future, darling dears. What kind of offers? Listen. Offers in what? Panani or Futum, darling dear. As I said, this is partnerships. If you want this partnership, but good golly and gosh, you better not go into it with blindfold on, darling dear. Make sure that your flip-flop, your common sense is firmly situated. All right, to avoid disappointment, right? Okay. So what's beneath you during this retrograde situation? It's like the culmination of past events. What's beneath you? Culmination of these past events that got you exactly where you are right now. Yeah, you was dealing with the devil's most diligent workers. For some, it could have been addictions or addictive behavior, codependency, being controlled. Maybe there was controlled by what? PORN, whatever the situation is, darling dear. Base of the deck. You're going to get a new opportunity because this is a new lease on life. It also speaks about helping hands coming towards you. Page of Pentacles in the upright. Earth, as Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It also speaks about you taking a more business-minded approach, darling dears. There's going to be a lot of obsessive jealousy. Yes, baby. From people, places, and things that you left behind in the past. Somebody that would like to come through, but they're not the right person or partner for you. There was a karmic in your life, darling dears, and it's for you to let them go once and for all. This is mental energy, financial energy, displacements, darling dears. All of this and that happened while you was around the devil's most diligent workers. Leave them where they are. Now that you've had all of the insight of that read, how is your thinking now? You're the baddest of them all, King of Pentacles. You know your worth. And you're adding tax, darling dears. Entrepreneur, a promotion in your job, a new home, car, career for you, darling dears. Now that you know what's going on. How does people outside of your hemisphere feel about this new you? How do they feel? King of Wands. Hold on a minute. They see that you're planning, plotting, and strategizing. They're seeing that you're a natural born leader, darling dears. How do they feel about it? They'd like you to live on a knife's edge. Listen. They want you to lose the momentum that you have going right now. They're wishing illness on you. There's a lot of jealous talk, darling dears. Negative words. And remember, words are spells. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they've gone to Google spell, darling dears, but they don't wish you well. Yeah. This is someone that thought they'd be in your life because they was an authoritative figure in your life. Parent, friend, because when you love someone, darling dear, you invite them into your inner circle. And remember, it's only your inner circle that can hurt you. What? Cut you to your white meat, darling dears. This is not a happy set, darling dears. And look at those slitty eyes watching you. Them don't like you, darling dears. They don't like you because you chose you. You're choosing you during this, seventh planet going into retrograde, darling dears, cutting off their energy. This is being drama free. There's a lot of drama around these past people, lots of arguments, lots of fights. There's a lot of bling shifting. Cool, calculated behaviors, darling dears. All right. Okay. What's the hopes and fears regarding that situation? None, darling dear. Because you know, you was not emotionally aligned with this person, place, or thing. You weren't emotionally aligned with him. You weren't happy. Face off the deck. Look. You've got a message coming in swiftly, darling dears. This is also represented by Cupid's arrow, true love on its way. And it also speaks about messages. It's about fast movement. You've got something coming in quickly, darling dears. Chariot energy, something that you're going to want to keep. Chariot in the reverse. Final outcome. Continue to stand head and shoulders above, darling dears. Use the energy of the retrograding planets. I've already given you the talk during this video, darling dear, on how the energy is going to be interacting with you. Use that energy because you are going to be put in the right position, head and shoulders above your enemies. It doesn't matter what they're saying, what negativity they're chucking at you, darling dears. It's whether you believe it or not. And when you know that you are the baddest of them all, darling dear, you know your worth. You know your worth, air sign. No matter what they say, right? They're still beneath you. Seven of Wands also speaks about you being spiritually protected at this moment in time. This is about you having more confidence in yourself, because good chances that they're going to try and confront you at some point, darling dear. We saw the eight of Wands messages coming towards you, but it's whether or not you take it on. Remember, big cat air sign, not every battle must you attend. Base of the deck. Divine is about to gift you with an 1111 fade. This is parties, celebrations, calling in the right soul tribe, darling dears. A new home, a new car, career. But it's about help, like-minded souls working together as one. This also speaks about some kind of party or celebration. Maybe you'll be meeting this new love partner at a party, celebration, or seminar. Yeah, they're going to see you as the guiding light. Someone who loves you, darling dear. Let's get your final cards out. About the wicked that you left behind. Why not? Why not, eh? Let's mix it up a little bit. Yeah. They want to be a time-traveling ear hustler, right? They'd like to turn back the hands of time and come right back to make your life into a crisis. What's this? What did I say? Spell work is afoot, darling dear. Words, they may not have gone to Google spell, but their words, the negativity that they was directing at you, all because you chose you. Yeah, they may look good, but you know what? You can't tell the difference between sugar and salt until you taste it, darling dear. And you've already tasted them, right? I sold my soul to the devil. Good God, they've gone that far. Wow, don't take them back. I was touched and molested as a child. All of these things, darling dears, it may have been you, my air sign, but this is about overcoming what happened to you, not using it to torment someone else. This is getting counseling, some kind of mental help, darling dear, to overcome situations. And remember, the onus is on the person that did these things to you, not you, darling dear. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, toddle over to my Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked, and don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Big Cat Wave. Until we meet again on these tarot streets. Cat, 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 cat.